Góðan daginn and welcome to the project pile. My name is Gregor, I'm an Icelander, I live in Iceland, and yes, this is my project pile. It's a podcast where I mostly talk about yarn, about knitting, crocheting, what I'm working on, what I finished, when that happens, which isn't every week, but and also things that I'm thinking about making, what I'm having a little ideas about. And quite a bit about the weather because stereotypical Icelander. But yeah, I mean, weather is very, very interesting and it affects everything that I do, like uploading time, like when it's raining heavily or snowing heavily. My uploading time goes from a bunch of like somewhere between 4 to 6 hours up to 11, 12 plus, depending on the weather. So it affects everything. Also, we are currently still having an volcanic eruption in the southwest part of Iceland. I'm in the east, like hundreds of kilometers away, so I'm nowhere near the eruption. It's a bit sad because I would love to go and see it. Of course, staying safe and all that. You know, if there wasn't a worldwide pandemic, there would be a lot more people going there. But it is what it is. Yes. I am recording this on Saturday. It is the 24th of April 2021, meaning that next Monday, the eruption will be 5 weeks old. So cool. So yeah. Where do I begin? Oh, actually, not yarn related, but I've been meaning to mention this for the past couple of weeks. So I was so prepared, and now I'm realizing I forgot one thing, like two things. Or you know, 3 or 4. Thank you. Alright, so I think it was last I cannot remember, but quite a while ago I got myself some scented candles from, what do you call, jackwood candles, right? These are from the US. They are made in the US. They are soy based, 100% soy candle. And you know, I'm a bit of a sucker for like scented candles. Like if there's a scent, if there's a scent that isn't available to me in my local area, but I can get it through the internet, I will, because I like nice smells. And I got these 3 tins together. They were on sale. I also got a glass jar with a wooden wicker. I like the sound of the snippy snappy of the wood when it's burning. I love that sound. I know people who absolutely loathe that sound, so they cannot burn their own candles, but I like the sound. Also the yeah, I got a glass jar with a mystery scent, which I like that scent. It was so nice. And these I got Ocean Breeze because ocean, I love the ocean. I also got Lilac because lilac is not, well, I got, these were 3 together, so I wasn't exactly picking. But yeah, I got the lilac. We get lavender, like lavender's everywhere, lilac not so much. My least favorite was actually vanilla cupcake, because I don't really like vanilla scent. Like, honestly, I feel it's overrated. But yeah, the only drawback with these tins, they were on discount, and the only ring size that was left was the 9. And I'm not really good at like remembering what ring size I am, but I found out that number 9 is way too big on me. The mystery scent in the glass jar, I'm pointing this direction because it's outside my room. That was actually a 7. I got this lovely ring from the mystery scent, and it fits my pointer finger pretty well. So judging from this, I'm an 8, obviously, in ring sizes, but you know, I'm a bit I'm feeling a bit ambivalent about these rings. I mean, they're lovely, they're pretty, I mean, they're nice enough, but there's a bit of issue, and the issue is not the sizes of them, not really the look either. I mean, I really like the pink one and this one, but I got these 4 different rings. Trying to show you all. They're pretty lovely. I mean, this is my least favorite. It's like really flimsy, and the stone in the center is just big and show-offy, but so you can appraise the rings on the website. Every single one of these was appraised at $25. Every single one of them. I'm not buying it. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I love the candles. Like, the candles themselves cost $24.99. I am not buying that every single ring would fetch, you know, if you sold them just directly in the store, that each and every one of these would cost you $25. I'm not buying that. Also, this code, I feel it's safe to show you because I got this code twice. $25. I don't know. Like, I'm not expecting an expensive ring to just pop on my candle, but each and every one of these $25, I'm not buying it. Not buying it. Like, honestly, just these two. Okay, let's just compare these two. These do not feel like they're the same price. This one feels so much flimsier and just less like this one. It has so much more detail and so much like weight to it. I'm not buying it. But I have them, but you know, I'm gonna need to find someone who can use the number 9s, but the rings are lovely. I'm just not buying the whole, yay, they're all worth $25. I'm not buying it. But I still want to get more candles from Jackpots because the scent, I love the scent. The candles themselves, I like them. Just not buying the thing with the rings. Like, the rings, they're nice luxury. Like, they're nice, like, you know, what's English? They're a nice bonus. Like, they're selling point. But the candles is very sad. Anyway, this is not a candle review channel. This is me talking about yarn. And speaking of yarn, listen. I should have started this video by saying gleðileg sumar og takk fyrir veturinn. Meaning, thank you, meaning, happy summer and thank you for the winter. Because last Thursday, on the 22nd of April, it was the first day of summer here in Iceland. And that means the first day of summer in Iceland is a national holiday. Unfortunately, couldn't really do anything because there's a worldwide pandemic and we're not really allowed to, like, you know, do big things, like big gatherings or shows or anything like that. So my first day of summer, I spent going through my yarn collection. It was just, oh, wonderful. Also because I should have videotaped a little bit just to show you, but the first day of summer was such a typical summer day, early spring day, like whatever you want to call it. It was chilly, it was grey, it was cloudy the entire day, around. We also got a little bit of rain, not snow. So yeah, it was surprisingly lovely day. Maybe that was just my mood, but in my opinion, it was such a lovely first day of summer day. But I did realize when I woke up in the morning that we forgot to get a shallow plate, put water in it, and then put it outside to see if the if summer and winter would freeze together. Because according to old superstition, if summer and winter freeze together, that means you get a really good summer. We forgot that part, so I don't know. But I'm still optimistic about summer. I am really, really optimistic that we are actually gonna get summer this summer. Like sun and warmth and just good weather. Says a person who absolutely loves the fog and the rain, but I'm ready for a bit of summer, like ready for it. Segueing, because I am so good at like I said, I spent the first day of summer going through my yarn, so I reorganized most of it. So like the winter yarn that I didn't use and the Christmas yarns, those are finally just in storage. Because I really want to prioritize like finding my more summer yarns and finding the yarn that I really want to make like shawls and scarves out of, because I'm really in the mood to do that now. And put that in the hamper, so my hamper is looking really happy right now. I also reorganized my bin, so that's more, so now I remember a little bit more what's in my bin. And like I rediscovered, listen, if you're a yarn hoarder or a yarn collector like myself, shopping your own stash and rediscovering the yarn that you kind of forgot that you have is so much fun. Like, I'm gonna put you a little bit over here so I can scoot over there, because I rediscovered, like I genuinely forgot that I had this yarn. So, and it isn't even that long ago since I got it. Like, this yarn that I got from Hobby. Like, it's not that long ago since I got it. But I forgot that I had it, and now I remember that I bought it because it was on discount. And like, hello, how pretty is that? And now finally I have an idea of what I want to make with it. Like, I want to make a blanket out of it. Maybe a granny square blanket. Like, I want to make something big out of both packets. So I was originally thinking that like I'd make something out of this packet and then something separate out of this packet. Now I'm looking at them and I'm like, actually I think these would go pretty well together, like cold, hot and cold together. Like, I think so. Like, yeah. I mean, I need to like take this basics of an idea and like actually make a concrete like plan, or like something I can actually work with. Like, this is currently just like a little bubble in the brain, a little bubble in the brain of my mind. What? Hello language, you're being funny today. But currently it's just it's a little seed that's just plopped itself into my brain and like needs to grow. Now I need a sip of tea. So, excuse my bum. Yes. Few things beat a nice cup of tea. Yes. Oh, you know, I am so spoiled. I am a spoiled brat. Like I've told you before that I really don't like weaving in my ends. I like doing projects and I actually have to sit down and like weave in my ends. My mother got a little bit bored, like I think it was yesterday or the day before, and she asked me if I had any project that I needed like putting ends away, and she asked me to just gather those together and give them to her so she could put the ends away. And she finished. So I can finally show you again the crochet cardigan that I did an embarrassing long time ago. She just finished putting all the ends away for me. I am spoiled. I am so utterly spoiled. But like, this had a lot of ends in it, and I used to just look and go like, one of these days I'm going to be in a mindset to put that away, but that's not happening. So, finally done. Not my work, that was my mother. She also put away the ends of these two and this lovely the dummy clap shawl. I love it. And the ends of this shawl. Like, I finished the pink one because I'm pairing it up with one of my dresses. Hadn't finished this one because I hadn't paired it up with anything. But it might, maybe, possibly, actually end up as a gift to my aunt by marriage, because they, she and my uncle were visiting on Thursday, I think, which is the primary reason why my mother wanted my pile of unfinished projects to finish, because she actually went in here to find something to show them. I think it was this shawl that she really wanted to show her sister-in-law. Really doesn't matter, because she really fell in love with the colors and the shawl, and so now I'm wondering, maybe this is gonna end up being a gift for my aunt by marriage. Like, I appreciate this shawl. It was fun to work on, and I do appreciate the colors, but if there's someone in my extended family, I think that's a term, when it's your like aunt and uncle, I think that's extended family. Excuse me. And she likes this, and I would much rather give it to her, because I mean, that would be fun. Like, making something. I mean, making things is fun, but gifting them to people who really don't expect it, that's more fun. Like, that's the most fun thing about making things. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, this thing that you like that I was making, here you go. I love it. Maybe. I'm seriously considering it. Mind you, I need to take a picture to put on Ravelry, because there are I am not the most diligent about putting picture on Ravelry, I will admit. I need to take pictures of this one and maybe on the shawl and the ladder, I think, and other things, because well, this one too, because now it's not covered in ends. So let's see what else. Oh yeah, talking about shells. Yeah, here we go. Like, my hamper is full of yarn that I fully intend to make shawls out of. I still have this bag full of my Lion brand yarn that every single one of them is going to be a shawl one of these days. It will shawl or scarf. Like, I have pants paired up with most of this yarn, so I just need to get to it. And also this loveliness from Hobby, Trolls Deluxe. It's about a kilometer of yarn, and these colors. I still haven't found a pattern that I like and that just calls for this particular shawl, but it will get there. It will get there. Like, these colors is just too pretty. Shawl, yes. Here we go. also right next to me, like I don't know if these are gonna be quite next. These two shawl. Yeah. Because I was cleaning up, tidying up. This has actually been in my room for the past, well, it's been like about 2 months since I got this yarn. I'm still not working on it. That's because the main reason I got this is from Aishons. This is the Bunny Bun. Bunny Bun! That's candy, isn't it? The main reason I got this yarn, because it's pretty, but I also wanted to compare it with yarn that I got from Hopium a long while back, and I actually rediscovered the where I put my Hopium yarn, and didn't quite get the colors. Like I thought the Hopium yarn was more like this, you know, summery bright colorfulness, but not quite. It is actually the Himalaya area, and it has a lot, like the spots, or the pom-poms, or what you want to call them, a lot more colors. Like, can't honestly compare them. Like, this is very, very different. But still, I like both of them. Like, so in the packet of the Bunny Bun, the Bunny Bun, you know, is polyamide, premium acrylic, and polyester, so it's really, really soft. 45mm knitting needles. Probably a shawl, knowing me. Maybe even a netted shawl. This would look so cute as a netted shawl. How many meters is it? It's 175 meters times 3. That's what. Oh dear Lord, she's thinking. About 500 meters. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's enough for a nice shawl. As for the Himalaya area, I got a package of 10. Like, I cannot remember what my original plan was. This is acrylic, polyamide, fine merino superwash, and alpaca. So it does have. I mean, the pom-pom really, really soft, but this is also soft. But this is like 18 meters, so I got 10, so that's about 800 meters. I cannot remember what my original plan was, but you know, knowing me, that's probably shawl. Like, that's probably how it's gonna end up. I just like shawls. Alright, so another good thing about tidying up is that I finally found the rest of my Fantasia. Unfortunately, I think Aishons has discontinued Fantasia, so this is, you know, the last of it, I think. But you know, it is what it is. Got this blue one, lovely, lovely blue shades. I got this grey burgundy. Let's see, like, no, don't move. Like, I think you can see it. It's a bit dark on the viewfinder, but this color combination is so pretty. It's really, really dark, but so pretty. And then we got the black and dark green. This tape. Not my favorite. But like, look at the. I think you can. It's so dark on the viewfinder. It's like, oh dear. But it's really, really nice shades. Just, it looks really good and really like. And then we have the brown shades. So, oh yeah, that picks it up. So lovely. And these are all gonna be netted shawls. Like, No question about it. These are all gonna be like shawls. I actually started, and it's actually uploading right now. I finally made the tutorial for the netted shawl, so I hope it's useful. I hope, because it's such a simple pattern. But I have no faith in myself in being able to explain what I'm talking about, so I've been trying to just get it out there. I did, however, because I had to like stand behind the camera and like crochet in front of the camera, which is really, really awkward. So I'm pretty certain that I made a mess of the original cast on. So I tried to frog it, but the yarn was like not about it, so I had to restart to make it more like, you know, more thick, more like how we want it to be. I've gotten this far so far. I'm really loving the color change, like these blue shades, like so pretty. I love this yarn. I love this yarn. Why didn't I know that Fantasia was being discontinued? I'd have bought more of it, but whatever. I would have filled the house with it. So that's probably a good thing that I didn't know. So yeah. Let's see. I also listen. I'm more than halfway done with the wish show. Like, yes, okay. More than halfway done. Like, are you seeing this? I've got this much left of the third ball. I have 2 left. So if I manage to continue on this speed, this will be done before summer. That is goals. Still haven't touched a lumping blanket, but hey, I can only do so many things at once, and like, so sorry. But yeah, trying to put something away. So, in my foreseeable future, shawl upon shawl upon shawl upon shawl. Like, I'm actually also thinking about how it's gonna be for me this summer, and I'm like, usually light shawls is just a sure bet. Like, if it's gonna be a really, really warm summer, then trying to sit around and either knitting or crocheting like anything heavy like this, or the lambkin blanket, like, I need to finish it if it's gonna be a warm summer, because trying to work on something big and heavy and warm in warm weather, that's just gonna be really unpleasant. So I need to buckle down. But you know, also talking about summer, ooh, Katla, I actually saw a young lady, and listen, I saw a young lady with her grandmother in the store just this, I think it was the past week, and I just glance up, I see the lovely, lovely, like, sweater that she's wearing, or cardigan, whatever you want to call it, and I immediately go, Katla. And the poor girl and her grandmother just go, what? I have no idea if the girl's name was Katla, by the way. Katla is a very, very, very old name here in Iceland, probably in the Nordic countries, I don't know. But in Iceland, at least, like, Katla is just very, very old name. A woman's name, or feminine, more like. It's also a name of one of our volcanoes. One of those that we don't want to erupt. Hekla, Katla, both feminine names, both names of volcanoes, and we're like, love you, but I don't know. But anyway, it's also a very common name for like patterns now that I think about it, but I digress. The grandmother was herself very, very happy that I recognized the cardigan, this one, because she's made, I think she said, like 5. She loves making this version. This is from this. I don't know what word I want to use, but it's Lope number 31. So if you're able to like get it in your language, how are you? If not, well, you know where it is. I'm sorry. Like I only have the Icelandic version, but so she's made Katla quite a few times with her own colors, and I plan to make my own version not using Lope, which is the Icelandic Lope is Icelandic wool, and Katla is made out of plötulope, which is plaited lightly spun wool. Hold up, I think. Yeah, there's a base color and another color. I plan to make it out of my silk mohair. I've been talking about it for over a year, so I'm going to try and actually do it this year. So many plans. But yeah, I need to do that. I need to make all my shells. And I also, like, there's another sweater that I've been spending way too many years thinking about. This one. A fairly simple cardigan from E, number 69. This is originally made out of silk mohair. And years ago, I decided that I was going to make it out of this. From Hobbycraft, is their own knitcraft. Get your fluff on in the grey. I have my like issues about Hobbycraft. Like I love the yarn. Okay, I love the fact that they have been shipping to Iceland. I just honestly, there wouldn't be an issue or a complaint if not for the fact that some of the yarn is available and others aren't. And with like their own yarn, some of it doesn't ship to Iceland, others do. And with like Get Your Fluff On, there are 6 colors. Oh no, last time I checked, like I haven't checked Copycraft in like a year, I think. I just got around like with them. But there were like 6 colors and I could get 3 of them. The other 3 were unavailable and I have no idea why. So I mean then I found, you know, ice yarns and I just lost my mind shopping there, so and Hobby. Ice yarns and Hobby, they're just the best. But yeah. Breathe. So yes, this is what I've been working on the past week. I've sifted through my yarn pile, I've, you know, reorganized a bit. So I'm trying to keep focus on the things that I know that I can do, like with my Fantasia, because I know that I can make these shawls quickly. So when I need to pick me up, just do that. So I have these 4 shells to work on. I'm doing so well with my wish shawl. Just checking to make sure that the pandas stay on. Because I see, I popped one of the pandas off and got a heart attack. Stay on, thank you. These lovely pandas that are snaked in little socks. But yeah, I am more than halfway done with this. I mean, it's a good thing because I cast it on 2 years ago. 2 years ago. Last month. So need to keep working on it so I can actually get it off my needles and call it complete. And yeah. And then just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep going. And really hope for this summer, because that would be awesome. It would be nice to actually, you know, wear my summer clothes and then complain about being too hot, because that would be such a nice change. Yeah, this has been me this week. As I said, I actually have my one and only tutorial uploading as I speak. There I am planning, listen, so I have an order that's coming from Ice Yarns, And I know that it's in the Reykjavik. It was in the Reykjavik yesterday on Friday, so it should be in my area just next couple of days. But there's also another thing, another box that's been sitting in storage for 2 years that has its story, and I need to get to that. Yeah, so there's things coming. And so yeah, so tutorial will be up before this one. I hope it helps. I really hope it helps some people, because this pattern for the next shawl is so simple. Like, it is such a perfect pattern to reach for when you just want to make something and not think. I love that kind of patterns, and like I hope you like this pattern, because I like it. As I said before, it's not mine. I cannot remember where I got it from. But I must share it because anyway, so yeah, that has been me this week, and I will see you next week. Next weekend at the very least. So see ya. Bless bless.